confused. Wow, it got really dark. Hopefully you guys know what my face looks like by now, and knows what my voice sounds like by now too, I guess. Anyway, I guess I'm soak my teeth. So this, it's actually Wednesday as of filming this. This is going to be posted tomorrow, Thursday. So as you're watching this, just know this was posted like yesterday. Normally, I'm a lot better about it. This week, I don't know what was wrong. A lot of stuff going on, basically. So I'm not going to cover stuff that's in the news right now, only because it's dated and shit like that. What I will talk about, though, and this is something I was thinking about, I've actually been thinking about a lot recently, is, you know what? This lighting is just getting on my nerves. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think that's a little better. Oh, it's a lot better. Awesome. Sorry, I have a tiny animal running around me now. Oh, hey you. Anyway, I was thinking a lot recently, well, really like the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks or so, like decisions. And not just like big decisions, like do I enlist in the military? No, I'm talking like little decisions that really, they don't really like, you don't think they're that big of a deal, but they kind of are. Like, for example, middle school. Going from 6th and 7th grade in the Herpa Unified School District, you have to pick an elective. So you can either pick yearbook, choir, or band. I chose to stick with band because that's where all my friends were running off to. But I didn't want to play trumpet anymore because I'd played trumpet during elementary school and I fucking hated it. So I was like, fuck, I'll go with drums because I want to be in the drum line and, yada, yada, yada. And that took me down the path that I'm on now. What if I hadn't, though? What if I decided to do choir, for example? I probably would have met my wife beforehand a lot sooner than I did. She was in choir. I don't know, like, I feel like my life would have been completely different, but based off that one decision. And the term the butterfly effect comes into play. Hey, there he is. What's up? Anyway, hey. So, the term butterfly effect comes into speech a lot concerning decisions. And, the movie with Ashton Kutcher, it was decent. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was actually pretty good. But like he changes one thing about his life and his entire life changes based off of that one thing changing. And, there's some merit to that. You change one thing about your life that's small and seemingly insignificant, and your entire life could be different. Like, okay, when my wife and I got our first apartment in San Diego, it was originally a 2-bedroom, because we had intended for my brother, Jestro, to move in with us. That didn't pan out for whatever reason, so I had an extra bedroom for the longest time. My friend Jose and his girlfriend ended up moving in with us. And then we met from there, which we called Grid 1.0, to our next apartment, Grid 1.5. I had the time of my life in 1.5. That was, hands down, like the best year or so I spent living in San Diego. I was still close to the base. That's where I met my friend Joey. I got back into running there. All these different things stemmed from us living together at 1.5. We probably wouldn't have been living together at 1.5 had we not had that 2-bedroom place on 1.0. Stuff like that, and even stuff is recently now, like about a year ago or so, I got in some decent sized trouble with the Navy, and I was put on restriction, which means I can't leave the ship for 30 days. They actually take my ID from me, so I can't do anything without that ID. During that time, I spent all my time on board. I got really close to one of my best friends, if not my best friend, Sarah. And I don't think we would have become as good of friends had I not been stuck on the ship and seeing her all the time. And, some people could even say that my wife and I wouldn't be in the process of getting a divorce now had I not gone on restriction. It gave us It's interesting. It gave us time apart. I'm not. This is a completely different story. I'm not going on this tangent today. But like little decisions, little things that are seemingly insignificant can have a massive effect on your life later. I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know what being in Mayport, Florida will do for me in the future. I don't know how this is going to pan out for me 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, but it's going to somehow. Excuse me. Just little things like that. It's interesting to me just to think, like I've caught myself thinking about these things for fucking hours. Like, what exactly would have happened had this happened? Or what would have happened had I not done this? Or had I said this to so-and-so, how would that have affected me? It's just so interesting. I don't know. It's interesting for me to think about. And just, that's what's been on my mind recently. So, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe. If you don't want to hear me beg for likes and subscribes, just go ahead and click out of this, because that's all I'm going to be doing. Just if you like what you see, subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, something, anything. I love feedback, positive or negative. If you want to say you're doing a good job, keep it up, then great. If you want to say, hey, fucker, lose some weight, then okay, cool, thanks, dude, I'm already on it. What have you. Just thanks for clicking on this video. Have a good one.